Hello, my dear friends. I just want to talk about the Flat Earth Meetup we had in Nagano province here in Japan on September 12th, 2021, about 2 weeks ago. It was a very nice meetup. It was a Christian meetup. We met at a church. I left the day before on the 11th, and if you remember, September 11th is the anniversary of the World Trade Center. By the way, Building 7 didn't implode itself. We left on Saturday. Around 3 p.m. we took a train. I went with my youngest daughter. We took this train from Nagoya to Nagano. It was a nice ride. We arrived in Nagoya a few minutes earlier. And this is a JR train from Nagoya to Nagano. And we chose reserved seats, so not many people were there. Actually, the car was pretty empty. After we got on, I saw only 2 other people. But, it was Saturday afternoon. Those trips normally are done in the morning for the people who plan to go and come back in the same day. But because we were going to spend the night there, we went around 3. I had classes in the morning, actually. And it was a very nice ride. 2 hours from Nagoya until Shinjichi, I guess. That was the name of the city. And then we had to switch trains. So along the way, I had time to make a video. So I got my phone and I recorded something. And you're going to listen to it now. Concerning, but the video was taken down by YouTube. Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing fine. Today is Saturday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just past 3 o'clock, 3 or 4, and I'm headed to Nagano. It's a city about 2 hours from here by train, and I'm going to a Flat Earth meetup there. I'm with my daughter, she's sitting on the other side, and this is the view from the train. This is a reserved seat, so as you see there aren't many people here. So I want to talk to you guys about what happened this week. I uploaded a video to YouTube, and the video was up for about 2 hours. And then the YouTube just deleted it. Okay, they sent me an email, as they normally do, saying that I had something like a broke community guidelines on medical, I don't know. But anyway, it was a lie because I didn't say anything. The reason they deleted it was because of the comments. Now, I have had this problem where they delete comments that other people just place comments there, and they delete the comments automatically. So people think I'm the one deleting the comments. I'm not. Anything if you talk about, the wife of that president from Arkansas, if you even type her name there, your comment won't appear. And I think that was the reason they deleted the video, because of the comments, not because of what was inside what we were talking about. We just made it stop. So this is a 2 hours long ride, so I'm gonna take a nap in a few minutes. Anyway, I'm not gonna finish this video today because I'm gonna add some pictures of the event where I'm gonna be having tonight. But that's why they deleted my video, because of the comments. So I really want to talk about two things in the video, and I'm gonna leave the link here because I still want you to go back and watch it. You see how hypocrite YouTube is, because the video is on YouTube. It's uploaded to a different channel, and it's there, and they haven't taken down from the other channel because the other channel is not allowing comments. It's like disabled, comments are disabled, so the video is there. But I think once you start, if they allow comments, and then YouTube will go ahead and take down that one anyway, as well. So sometimes, even if the video is not that bad, they will delete it, will take it down just because of the comments. If there's a lot of activity going on. So what I had said in that video, I just wanted to talk about the mark of the beast. So I'm gonna talk here. I added 3 videos there, not 3 videos, but 3 different interpretations. Okay, some people say crypto is the mark of the beast, and I linked to a video there where the guy has some good arguments about it. And there is another one from the SDA, Seventh-day Adventist, where they say it's the Sunday law. That's the mark of the beast. And the third one that some people are saying, which the word we cannot say, I'm just gonna tell it's the synthetic liquid they are inserting into your eye. So that now you know what it is. Which I don't believe is the synthetic liquid. It's the certificate that you have taken that magic portion. So that's what I said there. I just wanted to know your opinions, what you think, which one do you think it is. I'm not a pastor, I'm not a missionary here in Japan or anything. Just a regular guy. And the other guy was gonna say something because I'm not wearing a mask. I do have one here just in case, but I even mentioned in the other video, I was at the bullet train, and they didn't say anything. I didn't even carry one with me that day. They didn't say anything. But they won't beat you up like they do in Australia. He might ask you, very polite. So this is one of the things I really love about Japan. They want to change the constitution here. They want to, I don't know what's going to happen. So talking about the video, I just wanted to, in opinions, I want you guys to comment below what you think is, like the Seventh-day Adventist. They say Sunday is the mark of the beast, which I understand. I've been watching lots of videos, and they do have a strong argument because that's the authority of the Catholic Church. The only problem is that I don't know if I'll be alive, or 100 million people, or 2 billion people, I don't know. So will that matter to me right now? Like if you can't work, if you can't pay your bills right now, and it's pretty much similar, you don't have that synthetic mix in your body, you're not allowed to work, you're not allowed to go into supermarkets, you're not allowed to buy or sell. So I mean, that's what I'm saying, like, it's going on here. I might not be alive until this Sunday law is enacted. Not just me, but 2 billion people, 3 or 4 billion people, I don't know. They want to kill a whole bunch of people. It's Flattered Meetup today. I released my book in Japanese. Now guys, this is not like me asking somebody, "Guy, can you please translate my book?" There was a professional company called Hikari Land. It's a publisher, and they approached me, and they, wanted to translate my book into Japanese. And now my book is in every bookstore here in Japan. So it's pretty cool to go to the bookstores and see a book there. So one of the reasons I'm going to Nagano is to talk about the book. It's a book party and flat earth party as well. I'm gonna have dinner tonight, Saturday night, and lunch tomorrow together. And it's gonna be all day until 4 p.m. and then I come back home. So I can't complain about life in Japan. We don't have any lockdowns. The life in Brazil is totally different. People there are really aware of what's going on, the communist takeover of the country. And although we have a president there who is more to the right, fighting the left, we all know who put him there. So it's complicated. We know. I think he plays both sides. But we don't know. We don't know these things. But the Bible says that the whole world is under the influence of the evil one. So, I made a video long time ago called "The Flat Earth is Under Occupation," and it is exactly what's going on. Satan rules this place. He took over. It's like life under the Taliban, where they take over, or ISIS in Syria, and they enact those Sharia law. So this is like having a Sharia law, communist-based, demonic law in the whole world. It's a complete takeover of the world by demonic forces. So as you see the flat Earth map, where there is like 33 parts divided, and I think that's my opinion. I always had that opinion before. Those 33 means like we know the fallen angels, 1/3 of them took over here, and it says like this earth is divided in 33 parts, and every part belongs to one entity, demonic entity. That's what I think of it is. Alright, so I want to send a big hug to, shout out to True Christian. He's a really cool guy. He's always commenting. Earthen Vessels from Australia. A big hug to the friends in Australia, Flat Earthers. I'm sorry you have such leaders like the Gladys lady. The police there worship Satan, especially the Victoria Police, which has the Baphomet symbol. I'm so sorry about that place. They worship the devil, and I'm sorry you guys have to live under that. I know the whole world will be like that, but at least here in Japan, for the past 18 months, we have had freedom. We can do anything we want here. We travel. We cannot go. You can, I guess, go abroad, but it's so cool here. We don't want to even go outside of Japan. And we hope Japan is going to hold to this for as long as it can. Unlike Australia and Canada and parts of the US like California, which is really bad, at least Japan is not making its population suffer. They kind of value the hard work of the people of Japan. They put up, they worked really hard to make this nation a great nation, the second economy for many, many years, out of ashes, the Japanese government at least won't put any hard, stupid laws here as they did in Australia. Australia is the worst place to go right now. I just heard of 15,000 people applying to leave Australia. Who would ever imagine that stuff? People are trying to get out of their prison called Australia. And I'm so sorry, especially to my brothers and sisters in Christ and flat earthers in Australia. I'm so sorry your leaders worship Satan. And they do. And I don't know, I just hope YouTube won't take this video down because we got one strike. But I'm not saying anything about, the magic potion. So I hope they don't do it. And, well, I'll talk a little bit more later. I have to charge the phone. Still got an hour and a half. I'm gonna take a nap. Enjoy the scenery. I'm going to Nagano. Nagano had the winter games years ago. I have never been to Nagano. It's my first time. I'll show you some of the scenery here. Hope you guys can see. And the train's still pretty empty. It's got a couple stops before we get to Nagano. But I don't expect this. This is reserved seat, which means a little bit more expensive. We have the one of the non-reserved cars, which I believe it's, there are more people there. I can't upload anything anyway for 1 week. So I got a strike, I think it was last Wednesday, Thursday. I gotta wait until next week. So cool feature, Flat Earth map, Flat Earth app actually. I have a very cool feature right now where you can just find people online, and I just go to the hands here, and then you find there's a map. This is where I live approximately. So I don't even still know here how to find people, but I'll watch the video later. So talk to you guys later. Bye. After riding the train for 2 hours, we arrived in this little town where we switched to the local train. This little town where we were, very famous for wine. They make wine and, they produce grapes in that little town. And all the souvenirs were related to this activity. From there, we headed to, once we arrived at the station, we went to the hotel. At night, we went to a traditional Japanese restaurant where we all sat on the floor, on cushions. And we had an extremely good time. And not everybody was there, just the people who were at the hotel were also flat earthers. And we went to this Japanese restaurant about 2 or 3 blocks. And this is my daughter right there by my side, and some of the people. We were all having Japanese food, and we celebrated. Next day, we woke up, had breakfast at the hotel, and then we took a cool ride in this taxi to the church. That's where we had our meetup. We had lunch before, but the meetup started at 1 o'clock. So we got to the church around 11:30, and then we stayed together, got to meet some of the other people, flat earthers who were there, and we had lunch. Then at 1 o'clock, we started our meetup. Sakamoto-san started, and she was the one talking about, we all talked about Bible. I asked them if they want me to talk about flights or about biblical theme, and they asked me to talk about biblical theme. So Sakamoto-san was talking.
950万人、日本が1億2500万人、日本の人口の 7%、8% なんですけれども、フラットアース知ってる人の人口ははるかに2倍、3倍なんですね。その中でイエス・キリストを信じてる人がなんと 10% いるって、このような返事が返ってきたんです。つまりフラットアースを知った人の10分の1がイエス・キリストまでたどり着いてるんです。でこれを聞いて私仰天したんですね。
Sakamoto-san, she designed this booklet, an amazing booklet in Japanese, where she quote many biblical verses on the flat earth. It's a biblical flat earth booklet, and they have printed, thousands of them, and they have been mailing to other churches and, just distributing. in places. Sometimes they live on the train. One of the guys, he got a whole book, and he told us he was going to leave it on the train, so on purpose, so other people who find the book would have a chance of reading it. So this is, for someone. Some of the guys present had a lot of money, so they are able to buy hundreds of books and booklets like this one, and they live in places on purpose so other people can see. So this is the booklet that Sakamoto-san developed. It's all biblical, with full of Bible passages, and extremely nice. And that's the Flat Earth Clock app. A little bit of an advertising. Then Mauricio spoke about two things really interesting. First thing he talked about was Atlas. So we are used to see Atlas as the one holding a globe, but it's another big lie. In fact is that in history he was holding the firmament, the sky. My presentation at the church consisted in talking about the biblical aspect of my coming to Flat Earth. I watched videos from Truth Unveiled, and they were talking about this rock, the cut rock, and that's when I first watched the very first Flat Earth video there. As a Christian, I never understood fully the concept of the flood on a ball earth. Where did the water come from? The Bible clearly says that in the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 7th day of the second month, on that day, all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. Rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. So if you look at the heliocentric model, where all that water comes from, you see the ISS in space, where there is no water there. In the center of Earth, all you see is lava. So it doesn't really make sense. I never fully understood. The Bible says the waters rose and covered the mountains to a depth of more than 15 cubics. So it doesn't really make sense on a ball earth. It would look just like this one here, a blue ball full of water everywhere. So when you look at the flat earth model, everything makes more sense. You can compare here the two models, the Noah's Ark on the flat earth, how it makes sense, it makes no sense on the globe earth. So biblically speaking, the ball earth has nothing to do with the Bible. I also talked about Joshua. Then Joshua spoke to the Lord on the day when the Lord delivered the Ammonites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, sun stand still upon Gibeon, and you, moon, in the valley of Ayalon. So it can only happen on the flat earth model. It's impossible on the spinning ball earth. Soon after I came to realize the earth was flat, I started looking at the luminaries, and you can see the moon not only has its own light, it's also local. There's a local light. It illuminates where it goes. Genesis 1:16 says, and God made two great lights, the greater lights to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. Another point that I spoke is the coming of the Lord. Behold, he come with the clouds, and every eye shall see him. It's easy to understand this concept on the flat earth map. On the ball earth deception, there's no way whoever is on the bottom of the ball can see the Lord coming from heaven, because the ball, heaven is everywhere, it's in all directions. It makes no sense. And some of them said that because of the electronics of today, satellites, they will be able. Well, I don't think the Lord is waiting for man's technology to advance so he could come back, so don't fall for that. And last image that really spoke to me, like the Lord is in heaven observing the Son of Man, and the angels are waiting for the orders so they can take back what belongs to the Lord. Hey guys, I have created two other big backup channels. I created this one, Flat Earth Banjo USA, Japan, and Brazil 2. I have uploaded almost 180 videos here. Some of them have already been flagged by YouTube, taken down. And I have also uploaded videos to this channel right here, Flat Earth Banjo USA, Japan, and Brazil as well. So both of them are my backup channels on YouTube. I also have a BitChute. I don't like BitChute as much. Sometimes I upload videos there, and it takes forever for them to make it available online. Sometimes it's never online. But those are my two backup channels. I only have 45 subscribers in this one and about 163 subscribers on this one. But it's fine. You can find the video there that's being deleted by YouTube. But I wouldn't recommend you to watch on BitChute because YouTube can still, if there is a lot of traffic in this video, they will take it down. Okay guys, I'm closing here. I hope you enjoyed this video. There is more coming. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye bye.